will stay here with me. Yeah, so we're on live. Great. So it is on the main room. Uh, Anderson, how are you today? Introduce yourself.
Okay. I think everybody know me. It's fine. Okay. My name is Anderson.
Yeah, can you say
Turn out the sound,
My
please.
son?
yeah,
Turn on.
Better
now
now?
it's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
My name is Anderson Cruz Antonio. I'm from Angola and I live in Angola too. I'm geographic engineer, so I use TNT to improve my English because I study English by myself, and not only to improve my English, but to know the new people. It's amazing to talk with you all. I think it's amazing all every day to be here in TNT. I think we will.
Yeah, great. Thank you. And you, Alexandre.
So my name is Alexandre. I think everyone knows me. I'm here in Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm 6'7", and I'm retired from Banco do Brasil. And I think I the video said that there is no skills to you to don't grow your life. Okay.
Yeah. And you're
No,
gonna be the old man here to give us advice more
yeah.
than just you give to
I
us in
think
all the
like
videos.
this old man. I think like him.
Yeah, great. And you, Antonio, it is your first time here? I never see you before. Oh, uh, Antonio, are you here, or we just can like type on the chat? Oh, yeah.
It's my first time here.
Your audio is not so good. Yeah, we can't listen to you very well. Okay, we'll skip to Marise and then after we'll come back to you. You know, go on, Marise. Yeah, introduce yourself.
Hi guys, good afternoon. My name is Marise. I live in Rio de Janeiro and I have been practicing my English here on TNT for about 6 months, I guess. And yeah, that is it. I love this video, Anna, and I'm so excited to talk about this. And I'm so happy that Alexandre is here in the main room with us because he's the best and he always tell us some things that motivation us. So yeah.
You are
Yeah,
the best. you look like
great.
you look like a beautiful flower in the room. Yeah.
Antonio, can you can you say right now? It's gonna work? I don't know.
I think this is the price of Brazilian with this name.
Yeah,
Tony,
I don't know.
explain.
So I will introduce myself because I forgot to do this in the beginning. I'm Ana. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil, and I will be the host here today on this meeting. And yeah, we're gonna start. You know, I don't know. So the first question it is, what do you most like on the video? Alexandre, you can start because you said that you like it and you agree with the video. So go on.
So I didn't hear all the video completely because my internet fell, but I could see that the guy, the old man, is very positive person, and I think he start your life like me, and he grows. I think he is more 16 years old. I think I remember that, but it is. I think he is trying to improve people to grow, to be positive, to uh, have a good life and good job and money and travel around the world. I think I remember more or less about that.
Great. And you, Marisi, what do you think?
Um, there is a part that he said about he loves young people, the youngest,
Yeah,
because they are the future. So I feel the same. I know that I'm younger now, but I'm thinking about you, Anna. You are younger than me, so I love when we can discuss about some things. And I love to following young people and understand the new moments, because um, 10 in 10 years, the behavior changed a lot. So I'm totally different than I was youngest, and the new youngest so different that I used to were. And I love when he says that, because I'm thinking that when I were a young older person, I maybe I will feel the same. I will think about it the same.
yeah, great. And you, Anderson?
Okay, I think I like the whole thing that this Holzman said, but I want to give some emphasis when he talk about read. You know, I think everybody know that I like so much to read. Every day I'm read. And it's very important to read. It's not necessary to do the master or to have a PhD. Because the people sometimes make confused. They think that if you want to have a good life or to be rich, you need to start so much. This is the problem. And when we start so much, we achieve the graduate master, and we don't and we'll not see the money. We sometimes we get angry. So, but it's important to read, because when you read, reading is very important, because change your mind to think. It's not necessary when you read some book you need to think that this writer that write this book, but you will understand how other guys think, and it's very important, because now the word, you can see word like something very big, but word is not big, is very teeny. Now I'm in Angola, I'm talk with you, but if if I have not something about Brazil, I will all commit some mistake. But I can read many things about Brazilian people, you, and read about African people, Angola people, and we can avoid some mistake. But we can only do it but if we want to read so much.
Yeah, I agree. Like the most part that I like it was about this, because I'm not the kind of person who likes to read a lot. I just really like obligation when my school like say to us reading these books. And then I think that I said on my easy meetings yesterday that I finished like my first bookie of the year. That it was like that I read it because I like it to read it, and then I started today my second of the year, and I'm excited to this. Yeah. So the next question it is, do you reach the best of your abilities? Like reach is like, do you achieve the best of your abilities like this? Like achieving is kind of rich. I don't know another way to explain rich. Maris, what do you think?
I don't know. Maybe in some moments, yeah. Now I'm activating new abilities, and I guess every time, every day, we are improve that. And but nowadays my best ability, I guess, is communication because I love talking a lot, and and maybe be a leader, you know, in some working groups and maybe like that. But I believe that every day it's a new day that we have to improve that abilities, you know, that we have.
Yeah. And you, Alexander, what do you think?
So I would like to say first that I do love young people. I think they are they will construct the future. So we have to improve them. We have to advise them and give them good examples and teach the best for them because the future will be made by the young people. It's clear. About the reach the best for my abilities, uh, I would like to say that even since I was a child, I was poor. I have nothing to be proud, but I realized that there was no excuse me for me to don't reach my abilities. So since I went to school for the first time, was 15, I I was searching for the best all the time. I studied a lot because I was looking for a good job. So sometimes people ask me, "Oh, don't you have a girlfriend?" No, girlfriends? Not not at this time. I have to study. When I get a good job, I will have a lot of girlfriend. But now I have to reach my abilities, study a lot. I set my mind that I will I I will work in a bank, Banco do Brasil, because they pay a good salary. So I set my mind and study a lot. I couldn't go to the bed with a doubt about Portuguese or much. He said I had a doubt about something. I didn't uh, go to the bed until to know what was correct in Portuguese or much because I was every single day reach my abilities to make a good contest. So when the bank invites us, open the inscription, I don't know, to make contest, there was 7,000 people in contest, and only 30 passed in the contest. I was very capable to pass. It's because I was all the time improving my abilities. And I advise all the people, young people, my children, Rodrigo, working in Petrobras, my daughter have had degree in February 2020, and my middle son is finished the mechanic engineer. So because I teach and I was all the time asking, "Oh, how was your story? Are you improve your story?" Okay, because if you can have the best, you have to work a lot when you are young and you have strength and you have healthy and so on. Sorry, falei demais.
Yeah, don't worry. It was great. And you, Anderson, what do you think?
Okay. I will try to be very fast, very quickly. But everybody know I'm science. I'm
Oh,
engineer.
I think it would be better if you like be close
Yes.
of your microphone, you know,
Oh,
to
sorry,
listen.
sorry.
Yeah.
Now you can understand me. Sorry. I will say that I'm science. I'm geographic engineer. So I know statistics, I know mathematics. So I will try to ask this question like scientists, right? In science we say that when something achieve your height point, it will only fall. You know,
Yeah.
you know, you understand me, guys? So I never achieve my ability because if I think that I achieve my ability, I will not develop my ability because I achieve my point. I will only fall down. You know, I have many and many and many ability, but I never achieve no one ability. But I'm trying only to improve these abilities. You know, it's simple. My question, my is ask. You know?
Yeah, I
I,
love it.
I think
Your
our plan is all the time take off. Okay, like you understand. My plane, like now, is land, but I try to don't allow my plane to land. I try to be on policy, but I agree already with that. You have all the time to improve your knowledge all the
Yeah,
time because you never will achieve the higher. When you achieve the higher, you go
go
down.
down. Yeah, but it's normal now. I'm young. You know, it's normal. My
Yeah.
mind is fresh. You know, I'm looking for improve my English every day. It's normal. But when you grow up, it's impossible every day you grow up because you can have how to say the it to do something, but your mind can't do it. You know, because you grow up. It's normal. You know, but now I think me example, Beatrice, Maris, you know. But I'm not saying that you, Alexandre, you cannot achieve. No, no, no. You need only think that I never achieve my high point. You need to think this way, you know, because if you think that this is not my time, this time for young, you will fall down. Because you can grow up, but your mind is fresh. And I like your way you think. I'm always say here that I like when you say something because you are so wise man, you know. But you need to think that I never achieve my high point. If you do it, you will improve always. Your body can be tired, but your mind will always be fresh.
Agree.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for answering this. I'm thinking about. It was really interesting, to know about it. Yeah, I think it. I don't know. I don't think nothing, guys. I would just keep to answer the question. The next question is, how can we improve your abilities studying, reading, or practicing? I think we already answered this question now. I think maybe you can skip another one. Yeah. So the next question it is, that is really interesting, because I do not do this. I just answered the question. Do you usually hear the advice of older people? Should we hear more of them? Marisi, what do you think?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I believe that I always heard, my mom's advice, especially my mom's advice, because she always talked to me about some afraid, some dangers in the world, something like that. And but sometimes we don't listen, like, oh, don't forget the umbrella, something like that, don't forget your coat, or you know. But maybe I don't know how can I explain, how can I explain, because it's good to hear about, they advise it, but sometimes could um, not hurt you, like atrapalhar, like oh my gosh, could
Tyrus,
interview in, Yeah, could interview in your own opinion, you know, something like that. Because if you live in with afraid of what happened with your parents, with your elders, you know, and maybe the younger people didn't get, you know, the, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult to explain. Yeah. Anna, help me. I don't
What
know
are
what
you
you
trying to
say.
say?
It's like if you didn't, if I didn't maybe get wrong in some way, you know, I will never understand. I will never
Yeah,
learning,
I
you
think you
know.
need like pass through
Yeah.
your own experiences, but of
Yeah.
course, here the old people, but it pass through your only experiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it is better your own experiences, but it is also good to hear them, no, because they pass through, but it's kind of different, no. Yeah, I agree with you. And the answer this question, yes, I should. I don't know if I should hear. No, I don't know. I usually hear, then it's not about coats, coat or umbrella, but in other things that I hear, Yeah, usually. And you understand what I think.
I think not we should, we must, to hear the old man because uh, in my language here in Angola, I will try to say this in Portuguese because in English because this saying is in our traditional mother. We say that in math of all men can also say faltar,
What? I didn't understand. Sorry.
faltar.
Faltar. Oh, it's lack. Could be lack. Yeah.
Sorry.
Miss.
Yeah,
Miss.
right. We say
Yeah.
that in math of old man can miss thief, but never good advice. In my language, we say that. It's funny, but it's true. The problem is that we are young. We think that we know better things than old men, because all things that we live now, our relative they pass for this whole situation. But on, the unique or the only difference is time. Now we have more technology, we have iPhone, we have internet, but everything we do now, they do in past, you know. Now we drink so much, they drink so much, drink so much too. So the problem that we think that we are better, we are so much smart than the whole band. But when Madi say, sometimes we want to pass in our spirit. But if you think in this way, you will commit many mistakes. Sometimes you need to see the other guys. You cannot make the same mistake that your friend. You know, you can only see and change. you know. So I think we have and we must hear so much the whole man because they have so much experience than us and we have so much things to learn with them.
Yeah, we should also respect them. I think if like the way that Mari said, I agree with her, because sometimes we see the people's doing wrong, but we're just like, yeah, they're not even doing wrong, and then we pass through the same situation and fail with like kind of same situation that the people. So I think sometimes it's really necessary you pass through, even though it's the bad situation, but you can see in another face, you just will realize this in your face. Unfortunately, most people's is this kind of way. And you, Alexandre, what do you think? We
So
should, we
I am
must hear you more
I'm
here.
old. No, I'm 6'7". So I consider myself old than a lot of people in this platform. And when we get old, we absorb a lot of knowledge. I think I realize that I we absorb this knowledge, and it would be great if you we could help young people with our knowledge, but the young people can't hear us. They think they are expert and they know everything in your life, in their life, but they don't, because you only get knowledge when you get old. Because it's like the step by step years after you so much is getting uh, knowledge. Okay. And if when I was 20, if I had the knowledge that I have today, I was rich. But when I was 20, I was even so I was very committed with my future, but I didn't have the knowledge that I have today. Uh, I think uh, old people can advise and can give good advice for young people and shows them the way they can walk, the bad way and good way, okay? Because we passed for this way, this path, and we know what happened when you make a lot of mistake in your entire life. Okay, so I'm proud about Ana Beatriz. You have 16 and you are learning English, but 9.9% of the girls in your age is like BBB only. It's bad. It's very bad. Okay, but I think all the young people have to hear advice from from the like see this man that make a lot of good advice in this video.
Yeah. And the next question it is, I think it's connect with Alexander said before, right now, and it is the where is the thing? Oh my goodness, I was the wrong one. In your opinion, are old people more smart than us just only because or just because they are old? What do you think, Anderson?
Okay, I don't agree with this saying because now in our time, we have the smart guy and we have the how to say idiot guy too. You know, sorry if you have some good expression to change, give me. We have two idiots, and we are growing. The idiot will keep idiot, the smart will keep smart. And one day we will be old, and the smart guys will give the good advice, and the idiot guy will give the idiot advice. I'm trying to say that it is not that if you are old man, it means like you are more smart than young, but they have more experience, right? Because we know that the experience comes with time. When you have more time, you have more experience. Only experience, but I would say not be smart, because smart is not it does not depend on time, but depend on you. Now, example, we know Alexandre. I know I don't know when Alexandre I know was young, but I can't note that Alexandre was a smart guy when he was young because now she's old, she's growing, but always look for learn something. But we know that people that don't have the same age, they look to develop your mind. But Alexandre doing, you know, it means like when he was young, he was a smart guy. This is different. Timing does is not like time is not be smart, you know. But if you it depend on you on yourself.
Yeah, I agree totally.
Yeah. And you, Marisa, what do you think? Do you agree?
Yeah, totally agree with you, Anderson. And it's kind of because nowadays we are living in a difficult time, especially about politics, and and there are a lot of fake news, and um, I don't know. I will think that a lot of older people believe in some fake news that are so um, impossible that are true. And I don't know if it's because the age or not. I don't know, but maybe it's what Anderson said. Like you have to improve every time. You have to continue develop your knowledge. And when you stop that, you become ignorant person like that, I guess. It's an idiot person or ignorant person. I don't know. and uh, and maybe it depends of the age. It's not just because the age, it's because your personality too. So about Alexandre is a smart guy in my point of view, because he is he in TNT, improve the English knowledge, and a lot of older people, it's not here. So he's a smart guy comparing the others, that I know. So it's something like.
Yeah, you said something funny, because I usually said to my friends, and my friends said to me that their grandparents is better than them, no, because my grandparents don't stay like don't stop any time, no. They need to do something, they need to clean the house, they need to put something in their head. Just to do nothing to them is impossible, no. Relax. Oh my goodness, you're kidding. It's not in no exists relaxed time, to them, like try work or cooking something, I think it's really good. I think it is work mind, I think that I hope so that I would be a great elderly person,
You are frozen.
because
Anna, you are frozen.
importance in this age. Oh, now I'm back. Oh,
Repeat,
yeah.
because we didn't hear you. Yeah, you are back, I guess.
Okay, it was my connection. Uh, what the point there stopped it to say? I don't remember.
In the beginning, because I didn't understand.
Okay, I said that like my grandparents is better than me, doing the things, they don't stop. They put something in their minds just to do nothing is not great to them, and I think it's really like I have good examples when I grow and like become an elderly person. I will have like good examples, to be productive and don't like giving my mind getting crazy. No, don't give reason to getting crazy. No, with the age. Is you, Alexandre, what do you think about this
So
question?
I disagree with this question about the old people is smart than the, I think it's the contrary. Young people is very smart than the old people, but they don't have the knowledge that we have. So, and so when I was young, I think I was not smart. I think I was, and I am a miracle because the place where I live, I born, and the situation where I live, and I think the best thing that my mom made to me was teaching me pray. And since I intend myself as a person, I was praying for God to help me. And I think like all the my parents relatives are very important too now. They live with the minimum because they didn't want to study to to have a good life. So I think because I was praying for God, I think God listened me and said, I will give this guy a opportunity to grow. And then everything I did gave right in my life. I think it was step by step, since I started study until get my retirement, everything I did gave right. I can't complain about my life. I can't complain. Sometimes about other situations, but my my entire life trying to grow, to keep myself inside the bank and work there for 35 years. It was very good for me, and I'm so proud because I think God creates a close relationship with me. And I think God continue today protect me, okay? Because everything I'm doing uh, is good. And about my children is very smart. My three children are very smart. But when they need the advice, you bet who can who they call? They call me, bye. Darren, could you help me about the situation? How can I make the good situation in the contest? Is this question is good, is bad? My daughter asked me about the she is a lawyer, but when he needs to write something to put in the process, she all the time is there. Could you read this writing and say me what is wrong, what is right? It's is good. I feel good because about that. But the knowledge, the smart allows the young people. They are very much.
Yeah. I put it this question because I already listened this about people, and they're totally disagree, really. I think it's not because the age, I think it's because the experiences and the things in their lives, make them they with the knowledge, not as Anderson said, I think it's not just about the age. And sometimes that is really a sad fact that like I feel that I'm not like the people's don't listen what I'm saying because I'm too young, and then the old is because they're like too old. They know all the things, I think is kind of the extremes part that we have nowadays, and that is kind of sad, because I know that like people with 20 years travel like travel around the world, know a lot of countries, know a lot of language, and then I think they're really smart, they're having something to help us, to add in your lives, even though they're like just 20 years old, Yeah. The next question it is, do you consider yourself young one? Can we make a better future? Maris, what do you think? Do you consider you a young girl?
Yeah. Sorry, my internet. Um, yeah, I consider myself a young one, and I believe that I will try to learning and be young. Even I were older, because it's a way to I don't know, it's a way to live in the real world, because if we always think about the past, we didn't live the future. So yeah, we can make a better future, and when we learn and we are following the news, we are following the upgrading happening in the world, and yeah, it's my opinion.
And you, Anderson?
Yes, I think I consider myself young, and I know that I can make better in future or every day. I think so. But it's strange because Maris when talk about they talk that she
Hey, my
has
friend.
you are young, Maris. Why you talk about you are old man? Uh-huh. I'm not understand you are young. And back in the question, I think I'm young, and I think I can be better in the future. I think we need to put it in our mind every day. We can change. You cannot think that you are certainly correct and not can change you. Because when we grow up, when we know the different people, when we read something or we watch something, our mind change little. Now you need to think that I need to learn more and I know nothing. If you think that I know nothing, you will learn so much. But if you think that I'm better, I know everything and I don't need nothing, you will stop in the time.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. We are back. Um, so, Lucas, what do you think about the conversation? How was your group?
It was good. My group was fine. The people there are very fine. We can talk, we speak a lot about the topics, and it was good. I liked this conversation.
Great. And you, Luana, what do you learn it in your group?
I love it, the conversation. I love it, the topic. It was like really inspiring somehow. I loved it, and yeah, I love it. I learned new things. Patricia, she was the best today. She was the leader, and yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah. So, Indio Silva, it is your name. I don't know.
Let
My
me
name
say
is
something for you. And my body is saying to me that I'm becoming old. All the time, my body is saying, "Oh, you are becoming old," but my brain is all the time saying, "You are very young." And, and
Oh,
I like all the things that young people do. Eh,
yeah.
I like to see Malhação because there are a lot of young people there, make a lot of problem. And when I got my retirement in 2015, I remember I didn't know not about the English. And I remember we was in a lunch in the Father's Day. Was me and my three children was make a lunch in a restaurant, and I say to them that I was going to the English school. So they
That is
look
great.
looking me at you. Yeah, I go to English school, and my middle son Renan said like something. It's time to put your pajamas. You got your retirement just now. No, I will go to English school. And today, I speak better than that.
Yeah, and
Very better
we're
than that.
listen advented.
Yeah.
I forgot the word, but we're listen. Alexandre advented to us. All the time he inspires us, and so thank you. And you, Sylvia, it is your first time here. Sorry, Sylvia is a name. I don't know.
Antônio, de Cristiano, sorry.
Cristiano.
Cristiano.
Oh,
I think it,
Hello, hello. Yeah, CSR is my corporation. Okay. Well, my name is Cristiano. When she says, I like it so much. This talk in private. Patricia, it's a great teacher and help us so much. It's my first time in this
oh,
class.
really?
I
Welcome.
I'm learning English alone. It was a wonderful, a wonderful experience to me. I believe, I hope that I can to back sometimes or to improve. I believe this is a great tip to improve our English skills. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Come back more times. We have more meetings in the
Patrick,
week. Oh,
sorry,
you can say.
sorry. I know that we don't have so much time, but I need to give some advice for husband and daddy or relative uncle, something like this. You know, now it's very hard. We are young, or like Luana to hear the advice of old men. But if you want that your children, your kid, your son, or family young hear your advice, you need first adaptate your life than then. You need to live your life than then. It will be more his day than hear your advice. Like Alexander say, I like young, I like live like then. I watch Malhação. So it's more easy when some old men like do the same thing like me, give me some advice. It's more easy to accept your advice because I'm look like is the same to me. So it's more easy to hear adult to accept advice. You need adaptate your life like that.
Yeah, and you, Patricia, how was the experience as a host?
Oh, Jesus. I'm ashamed. I'm a little nervous, but I like it. And the guys are so nice, Luana, Lucas, Cristiano. And John, we have a good conversation and exchange experience, and thoughts about receive advice from older people. I think it's really good. When you share the topic of the day there on Telegram, I remember meetings, he gave us, some advice about the life. I think it's so wonderful. Awesome, receive this advice because they have more experience than me. And I love her uh, old people. I love. Thank you.
Yeah, and you, John, how was? Is your first time? Uh,
Yes, it's my first time in this kind of event, and first of all, sorry for my English. It's a work in progress, and I like so much this conversation with these people is so lovely, and I never has this experience or in after, and and I hope visit you and sometimes and uh, to talk a little more with these people, and uh, that's okay, and thank you.
Thank you, and you're welcome, guys. The last advice, because your time is over, but don't say sorry of your English, don't say sorry, never of your English. We can say this because you're doing like the big challenge of your life is learning another language, another culture, try immersion this. So don't say sorry, your English is really great, we can understand. And thank you everybody. Don't forget to answer the
Oh,
feedback.
Anna, please go to YouTube, guys, and hear the advice from Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, and Hillary Clinton, and others, guys and the woman, ladies and gentlemen that talked to her, Nelson Mandela. They give a lot of advice. Hear the advice from Michelle Obama and Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton principally, because it's so good for your mind and improve your life.
Yeah, exactly. And this
Okay.
one as well. So guys, don't forget to answer the feedback. No, it's really important to us. Thank you so much. See you in the next time. Yeah,
I
take
have,
care.
Bye bye. Thank you.
I have a little question.